Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Please can I welcome everyone to this meeting of Cabinet Member for Place and Local Plan Decision Day, taking place at the Walton Suite in the Guildhall. The time is 9:30 a.m. My name is Councillor Jackie Porter. I'm the Chairperson and Cabinet Member for Place and Local Plan. This meeting is being live streamed and recorded to the Council's YouTube channel. Subtitles are available and you can find details of that on our website. Can everybody please ensure their mobile phones are on silent? And in the unlikely event it is necessary to evacuate the building, the fire alarm will sound. There's no fire alarm expected this morning. So if it does sound, please follow all instructions given to you by the team. And can I welcome Councillor Reid to the meeting? I'll invite you forward when it's time for you to make your contribution. So this morning we are looking at the Statement of Community Involvement. It's a document that has to be kept up to date regularly, and I'm going to ask Bethany Stokes, the Principal Planner, to come and speak about it. Thank you, Bethany.
Thank you, Councillor Porter. So just as a bit of an introduction to what the SCI actually is. So it's a statement of community involvement, and it describes how the public, businesses and interested parties can get involved in the creation of local planning processes, neighbourhood planning and planning applications. It's aimed at shaping where we live, work and enjoy the natural and built environment, and it is essential to help improving the understanding and openness of the planning process, and it helps us to engage with all groups in the planning process. Whilst there isn't a legal requirement to consult on our proposed changes, this paper does seek for authorisation for those minor changes to the SCI set out in Appendix 1 to be consulted on for a period of 6 weeks, commencing tomorrow, the 10th of October, and any responses and consequential changes will be reviewed and reported to at full Cabinet around January next year.
Thank you, and it's helpfully struck out where the changes are made so that people can see those changes instantly. It also, I think, people perhaps forget this, it also includes the planning process itself, the planning development process, and it instructs and informs the public about how they can make applications or they can object or support applications in our planning process too. Thank you. Councillor Reid, would you like to speak? I think you know the rules and where the light is.
This is a little bit like the Murray Celeste. Thank you for the opportunity to say a few words. Having read the report, I've just got 1 or 2 comments I would like to make. Under the Town and Parish Councils 2.8, which is the first reference, the correct terminology should be parish and town councils. This is laid down in the Local Government Bible, the Arnold Baker Local Government, and has been established for many, many years. One other point in the report, it does actually refer to parish and town council, but the majority is town and parish, which is the wrong label, really. Under 2.3, and throughout the report, it refers to everything being communicated electronically. Unfortunately, some people still have problems or do not possess the ability to do electronic replies. What system is being put in place to cover that particular group of people? With regards to the SPD under 3.31, references are made to the Local Plan Cabinet Committee or a member decision day will make the formal adoption of the SPD. There appears to be no debate within full council to adopt any of these policies. Many of the decisions are being made by small groups of people, 7 or even 3, in the form of a cabinet committee, with no chance of a full council participation. For the last 3 years, many decisions have been moved away from full council, particularly to participating to the smaller groups making decisions. The one piece of terminology used in the report is that not a legal requirement. I always get very concerned when this is put, not once, but several times throughout the report. I have a devious mind that says, well, what's actually been not disclosed, if what's been covered up. So forgive me for that. It's just my nature, I suppose, but I'm sure there are other people. Comment would be, wake up Winchester before it's too late. My apologies, I must move to another meeting. There are 3 scheduled for this morning, all overlapping each other. So I hope that you will be able to take on board some of the comments, if not all of them, that I've made. And once again, thank you for the ability to be able to speak at this meeting.
Thank you, Councillor Reid. I think we're making the point that although it isn't a legal requirement, we are very keen to make sure it is a public consultation. So actually it's exactly the opposite of what you're describing. It is a public consultation. We're urging the public to get involved, and that's why we've made it easy with the appendix to show where things are struck out and where things are added. That's the first thing. The second thing is we have made very clearly in the paper, and it's always made in all of our consultations, that there are opportunities for people who don't have the ability to respond online by making a telephone call simply to planning, and that detail is always out there every single time we send out a consultation. So I can assure you that that is in the paper too. I can't instantly, while I'm sitting here, find the paragraph, but I know it's there because I've read it several times myself. Town and parish, that's interesting. I had no idea that it was reversed. We'll check that out. If there's a legal case, I personally use town and parish as well, but I hadn't noticed that that was an issue according to the Armour Baker. The conversation about going to full council, well, of course, we always take the local plan to full council. That's very clearly made. And the constitution is currently under consideration at the moment. So perhaps you might like to make that comment to the constitution as well. But meanwhile, I urge you to respond to the consultation, this consultation, and I urge you to encourage your fellow councillors and fellow parish and town councils to do so too, so that we have a broad church of the people that are going to come back to us and tell us what they think. That would be really helpful. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Chair. That's what we are intending to do.
Bethany, would you like to say anything about that?
I think you've pretty much covered everything, but we'll definitely look into the parish and town council and make any changes that we need to after we've received all the comments during the consultation period.
Thank you. And as I said to you, I was reading back through again last night just to double check what was said, and it mentions tweets. So I think we're going to have to take that out and put as general social media, because when we first read the paper, they were there, but now they're not.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll look at that and just.
Thank you.
Social media can cover all of that.
So with that said, Selene, did you have any comments?
No, you've covered it all. Thank you.
Thank you. So with that said, I'm very happy that the consultation shall start tomorrow. So I'm agreeing this decision today, and we look forward to having a great number of responses so that we know whether we're on the right track. But as we say, it's there are only minor changes, but the consultation is starting tomorrow. Thank you very much.